Hi everyone, it's Jules from Jeweltastic. Thank you very much for joining me today. And today I'm going to be bringing you my faceted box. So it's this lovely box here. I've used seaside spray. And you just open it up. And there we are, lovely gift box. So I've just used tone on tone with the stamping. On here I used Forever Fern and I used the daisy stamp. So I'm going to use, where are we? Rococo Rose. So this piece needs to measure 11.5 by 7 7/8. So what we do first before we do any scoring is we're going to do some stamping. So let's just get this on here. So on here I'm using Floating and Fluttering. Okay. No, not quite. Try that one, be a bit better. That's it. Okay, first video for a while. I don't think I've done one for over a week now, mainly because I was popping together a new workstation for myself. So because I don't have a craft room, it's all in my living room, so I've now finally got it up and running. Thank goodness is all I can say. It gives you a bit more room to work on. Okay, I'm just going to stamp this all randomly all over. Beautiful stamp set this is. And to be honest, this is the longest part of the card. Oops. Hopefully it won't keep too long. Let's just turn this around. Got lots more videos coming up now that I've got planned, I'm glad to say. Come on over here. I always like to bring the stamp pad to the stamp. As I find to get better coverage with it that way. Look at that, mucky fingers already. It wasn't too bad, I got halfway through my piece of paper. Okay. Hopefully this won't take too long to put together. It's quite quick really once this is all done with the stamping. Come on, pick on. Just put one there. And then we are done. Lovely. And there we go. Finally. Let's just give this a rub off so I can clean it. There we are. Okay, pop that up there. So that's that bit done. So let's bring my scoreboard in. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to knock you around. Right, we're going to start on the short side. Where's it gone? Lost my scoring tool. That was clever. Where have I put that? Okay, just grab something else in. Okay, so what we're going to do on the short side, we're going to score at 2.5, 4 5/8, and 7 1/8. And then we turn it round to where, on the long side, where you've got the short bit that I've just scored. And we're going to score at 2.5, but only down to this first score mark. Okay. And then 5 down to the first score line. 7.5 to the first score line. And 10. I'm going to turn 180 degrees, and then we're going to score at 1/4 down to this first score line here. Okay. And then 2 3/4, 5 1/4, 7 3/4, and 10 1/4. Okay, so I finished with the scoreboard for now, but keep your scoring tool because we have a bit of scoring to do. Okay, so you'll probably see it better this way. Lovely. So what we're going to be doing is we are right, this at the top, that's better. So these score lines here, we're gonna hang on, I'm confusing myself now. That's the bottom I need to do, is it? No, I think I must have missed something. Let's get my template out. There's my template. That looks all right. I'm missing a line somewhere. I know I am. Right, there we are, everybody. Sorry about that. I misread my instructions. So what I'll do is Start with this again, start on the short side, and we score at 2.5, 5 4/4, 7 1/8. Then we turn to where the first score line is here, and then we score at 2.5, 5, 7.5 and 10. That's really weird. I've really confused myself. Oh, right, yeah, that's right. So 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10, all down to the second score line. We're going to turn 180 degrees, and then we score 1/4 inch, 2 3/4, 5 1/4, 7 3/4 and 10 1/4 to the first score line. Whew, I made that hard work, didn't I? So what we're going to do then is I'm going to turn this around this way. Good grief, because I haven't done it for a couple of days and you forget what you're doing. So what we're going to do, you get your metal ruler with your stylus, and then we're going to come along the diagonals here, oops, and join up. So we join in here to here. Okay. And we're just working our way across. So here to here. And back up. Good grief, I made that a really hard word, didn't I? Almost confused myself. But everything will be on my blog anyway, so, which is at Jeweltastic.blogspot. I can't speak either. Jeweltastic@blogspot.com. So you have a few days off, and then your brain goes to mush. Well, mine does anyway. I don't know about anybody else's. Okay, nearly there. And I like to do this on a pad of paper, so that gives you a good score line then. Last one. There we go. Get my scissors. Right, so we have this at the top. So what we're going to do is I'm going to cut up. Let me bring my template around so I can see. Right, so there's my template. So I'm going to cut up all these lines here. And what I do is take out the small wedge here. Just helps it fold a bit easier. Okay, now I'm just going to tiny wedge here and here. because this is going to be the top of the box that folds in. And then cut up here down to the second score line again. Same again. Last one. Okay, and with this one, we're going to cut this off. So we're going to go down, oh, that way it's easier. Go down the diagonal. Hang on, where am I? Yeah. That's everything. I'm going to cut down this one as well. Okay, so then this one here, I'm going to cut down a little bit there. This one we're cutting away altogether. And this one we're cutting a small piece off as well. Okay. And then this one here we're taking out as well. And then we're just going to cut down these on the score line down to the first score. Okay. So what we can do now, we can fold and burnish everything. And then with these here, we're just going to fold them and we can score them as well. Bit fiddly, but because you scored onto the pad, it's much easier to score them. There we are, it's better. Okay, so that's what we end up with. So what we're going to do now, we're going to attach it together. So this flap here is going to come round and join to this. Now this is a little bit fiddly. Okay, let's just put a bit of adhesive on there. Let's bring this around. Fingers and thumbs. Oh, that's better. Right. Now I'm just going to line this up perfectly. Bone folder and give it a bit of a burnish. lovely. So this makes this the back of the box. So I'm going to fold in the sides first, the back, and then down here. I'm just going to add a bit of glue down there. Make sure it all aligns nicely. And you just go in with your bone folder. And then this should fit in here nicely. Come on. And there we are. Isn't that lovely? So what I did then is I got my, let's get my punches. Sorry, I thought I had everything ready, but obviously not. Okay. So where we had this left over, what we can do is I just punched out a butterfly just to give it a bit of definition. And then need a bit of basic white. Is that big enough? That one is. Wondering if I've got enough room for two. Just so two of those. Okay. I'm just gonna give these a bit of a give them a little bit of definition. Oops. Okay. Then I'm going to interlock those. Just get a bit of glue. Just going to push that in a little bit. Just get the glue to stick. And then same with this one, a little bit of glue in there. Get off. And pop that in there. Okay, so what I used then is I had my Winker Stella. I just covered the whole thing in it. Which really makes it stand out a lot nicer. That's it. So I'm just going to let that dry just for a second. And then what I'm going to do, I don't think I've got any sentiments with that, have I? Just have a quick look, because here we go. No, I haven't got anything on it. Okay. 1 second. Right down to my Forever Fern. Get the hello stamp. Always do it the wrong way around. Okay. And then I coloured some of these. I've no idea where I put my scoring tool. Let's just put these on here. And I coloured these in with my blends in the dark Rococo Rose. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get dimensional. In the middle. Pop that on there. Pop a couple on here. And I can just pop that down here. Fingers and thumbs. There we are, and then we just need a pearl. Where did I put those? Well, what I can do is pop a pearl in there when I've re-found them again. And there we are. Oopsie daisy. So there you go. I don't know which one I like best because I love both these colours. And these are the ink colours that will be going out at the end of May, which is sad. But looking forward to some new ones coming out. So thank you very much for joining me. Hope you liked it. And don't forget to like my page if you would, that would be great, and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. It lets you know every time I upload a video. And if you wish to purchase any of the items I've used today, there's my website, www.julesturner.stampinup.net, and don't forget to use the postcode and then I'll send you something extra from myself. So thanks very much, take care, bye for now.